What's up, guys? JP back at you once again, bringing you guys day number 25 in my 6th annual 31 Days of Horror. This is a series in which we watch and review 31 horror films in 31 days, all during the month of October, leading right up to Halloween. And continuing along today, we have day number 5, in which I decided to venture up north to my Canadian homies and check out the Canucksploitation horror film Beyond the Seventh Door, from the year 1987, coming to us courtesy of Intervision. Now, this film, from talking to Moods, I understand is sort of a rare movie. It's a movie that, if you're interested in Canadian horror, you might read about it, or, you know, if you're into sort of rare VHS movies, you might read about it there or learn about it there, but you won't find it on DVD. It's actually making its DVD debut thanks to Intervision. It seemed like this film was a little hard to see or get a hold of, but you know, now it's finally on DVD, so I checked it out. It follows a career criminal who decides that before he turns his life around for good, he's going to do one more well-paying job. So he enlists the help of his girlfriend, who is working for a paraplegic who seems to be loaded. He convinces her to break into this man's house, in which they fall into a trap. Over the loudspeaker, the owner of the house basically tells them they will be set through a series of traps, and if they can make it out alive, then they can keep whatever money they find, but they have to find it first. And basically, that's your story. These people are going from room to room. In each room is some sort of riddle or trap or deadly thing that can kill them, and they must find their way out of each room. There's a way out of each room. So, let me say this first of all. This is an extremely low-budget film. You could just tell watching it that this movie greatly exceeded its budget, you know, for the amount of money they probably had for this film, which I don't know what it is, but I imagine it's pretty low. They, you know, very much went above and beyond what you would expect. This is a very ambitious movie, even though it's only set in primarily like one location, you know, at a time, these 7 rooms. You know, it's still got like traps and moving walls and different things like that. So I mean, you could tell that, you know, that some of it looks a little fake and stuff like that, but I'm extremely impressed with the you know, what they have done with, you know, this independent film here, which was really cool. The acting is very spotty. It's not the greatest, especially from the lead, who I believe is a Yugoslavian actor. Now, let me take that back. I'm not necessarily saying his acting is bad, but it is very, very hard to understand him without subtitles. You know, I couldn't really pick out everything he was saying, so that was a little bit problematic to have him be one of your 2 characters in the movie, you know. I believe these are the only 2 characters in the film. I was surprised at the amount of suspense and like tension that was happening during some of these scenes. Like, it actually was kind of thrilling when one of these traps would be going off, which is hilarious because you wouldn't expect a movie like this to be able to get that kind of emotion out of you, but it really did, you know, genuinely at times. Not all the time, but, you know, at times it actually was very effective. And I will say that another thing about this movie is there are a little bit of plot holes where I was like, oh, well, why couldn't they do this or that? So that's kind of to be expected, but I still took a little bit of points off for some of those moments, and honestly kind of dumb character moments as well. I'm not going to go into detail on them, but there are a few things here and there where I'm like, okay, that's a little cheesy. But yeah, pretty cool movie. I wasn't super happy with like the sort of reveal at the end. I thought that it could have worked better in a different way. Honestly, I don't think you needed to have that like twist. I think that it kind of hurt the film a little bit. But overall, I very much enjoyed Beyond the Seventh Door. This is why I love this Intervision label, man. They put out stuff that is just these oddities in film history that could easily be forgotten, but through Intervision and us horror fans talking about them, they never die, which is a good thing. So this is a pretty cool movie. I believe you can get it very cheap on Amazon, so I highly recommend doing so. I'll even put the link in the description down below. So you guys have a wonderful day. I will see you in day number 26. You have a wonderful rest of October, guys.